Hey Capricorn, I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to your March 2025 horoscope. So today we'll just be looking into what sort of general themes, energies and experiences you can expect to encounter this March. So one of the big milestones I feel that you'll achieve in March, Capricorn, is that you'll make great strides in your learning journey and you'll acquire a lot of knowledge and perhaps even a lot of academic success despite any sort of cognitive dysfunction you may have been facing lately. So you might be feeling that there's a lack of ability for you to learn and acquire knowledge. Perhaps you have been finding it challenging lately, but there is a feeling that you are going to make great strides and overcome any sort of cognitive dysfunction and learn so much. Even if it feels challenging, sitting down and learning and processing new information, you will eventually acquire that, okay? So that'll be a huge achievement for you guys next month. So another thing that you'll be experiencing is that there will be some sort of disruption in your home. I feel that if you live with anyone, I feel that there could be discord between you and those that you live with, and you may be rethinking as to who it is you want to live with, because you might be just wanting to experience, just more peace and enjoyment in your day-to-day living environment, okay? You don't want to be arguing with someone or butting heads with someone 24/7, so you may rethink certain living arrangements next month. I feel that you guys will be looking to move or relocate next month as well. I do feel that at least you'll be looking into potential options for a change of home. I feel that you'll be looking into perhaps purchasing a property, perhaps you'll be looking into developing a property that you already have, or perhaps you'll just be seeking out a new home for yourself. There is a sense that you guys will want to change your living environment. I feel that you guys really will want a change of scenery, and I feel that you will be trying to do just that in March. So around the 12th of March with the Sun conjunct Saturn, there is a feeling that you guys will feel very mentally sharp. I feel that your thoughts will feel very sharp and clear. I feel that you'll feel like you can just process things a lot easier. So while Saturn has been in Pisces since 2023, I feel that you guys really have perhaps been dealing with certain challenges relating to processing information. Perhaps a lot of communication problems have come to light. Perhaps you have experienced some level of cognitive dysfunction that you've been trying to overcome. Perhaps, if you have something like dyslexia or dyscalculia or something like that, perhaps you guys have really been trying to find ways that you can work with it or overcome it in some way. And I do feel that around this time, you'll have a feeling like you have found a way you can work with these dysfunctions. Perhaps at times you have found it really challenging and difficult to acquire information because of it. Perhaps you feel like you've been behind in your academic development or your learning journey. But with the lunar eclipse in Virgo on the 14th of March, there is a real feeling that you will make huge academic strides, you'll make huge strides in your learning journey. There's a sense that you'll overcome any sort of cognitive dysfunction and learn something really challenging, learn something really difficult. You'll feel like you just have so much mental energy around this time. And I get the sense that you guys will feel really hopeful for the future in your academic development or in your future learning, because you'll feel like you can take on anything. You'll feel like you can learn whatever it is you set out to learn. Perhaps you have had challenges with processing information and learning information. That's not at all to say like you're stupid in any way. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's just that you may have experienced challenges due to some sort of like cognitive dysfunction, and it's like you'll be finding a way to overcome that and just open your mind up to all sorts of new information, right? I feel that before maybe you felt like it wasn't possible for you to learn difficult things or things you saw as difficult, and perhaps you felt like it wasn't possible for you to achieve academically. Maybe you felt like you were so behind you'd never achieve any sort of qualification or anything like that. Perhaps you felt really stuck in your learning journey and that you wouldn't ever learn anything. But there is a feeling that around this time you'll feel a lot more hopeful, and you'll feel like you can make great strides academically, achieve what it is you want academically, and learn whatever it is that you want, even if you see that thing as being really difficult. So we also have Venus, Mercury, the Sun, Neptune, and the solar eclipse in Aries next month. So for you guys, with Venus going retrograde in Aries from the 2nd of March to the 27th of March, okay, I will talk about when Venus goes retrograde in Pisces in a moment, but first I'll talk about this. So with this, you guys may experience some sort of discord or disharmony between you and anyone that you live with, okay? There is a real feeling that you guys could, like, lots of tension that's been bubbling up beneath the surface between you and anyone you live with will come to the fore, okay? Especially with Mercury going into Aries on the 3rd, there is a real feeling that you guys will be, you and anyone you live with will be talking about any sort of underlying issue that you're facing with one another. Perhaps there are disagreements in how it is you should run or manage a home. Perhaps there's been difficulty splitting up chores between you and anyone you live with. Perhaps there's been a crossing of boundaries between you and those that you live with as well. And I do feel that you will be really sorting out and sifting through these issues during this time. So Mercury is going retrograde in Aries from the 15th of March to the 30th of March. So again, during this time, I do feel that you will be talking about a lot of issues between you and anyone that you live with, okay? And I'm also getting the sense, right, that during this time, you guys will be, you know, rethinking as to where it is you want to live. I feel that you guys will be looking into other places you could potentially live. I feel that you guys will really want a change of scenery. There is a real feeling that you want to experience a lot of harmony in your home environment. And if anyone you live with isn't living up to that expectation, if anyone that you live with isn't allowing you to experience that harmony within your home environment, I do feel that you'll be reconsidering living with them. Perhaps you'll be motivated to move out because of this. I do feel like you guys will be taking a deeper look at any underlying family issues as well. Perhaps you guys have skated over or glossed over any family problems, okay? Perhaps there has been a tendency for you to not get involved in any sort of argument, you know, with your family for the sake of keeping the peace, okay? But there is a real feeling that certain issues will be coming to the fore, and those issues you perhaps glossed over will be dealt with, okay? And this could create a lot of tension, so that it could get to a point where you finally express to a family member that you're not happy with something that they've been doing, perhaps in the way that you've been treated. Perhaps you'll finally reveal what you're truly feeling about them, or just your true feelings in general. And this could create tension between you and them in the short term, but I do feel that in the long term, it could allow you to have a better and more harmonious relationship with one another. So the Sun is also coming into Aries on the 20th of March. So you guys may see success in real estate endeavors. You guys might be motivated to pursue real estate as part of a career, maybe even. Perhaps you'll want to purchase properties so that you can earn money from them in some way. Or perhaps you'll want to purchase a property just for yourself, or maybe even if you have your own property, perhaps you'll want to expand on that and get as many properties as you possibly can. Again, I feel that family matters will start to feel really important to you as well. So perhaps it's the case you want to start up your own family. That might be something you're thinking about a lot, okay? Or you could just be wanting to really ensure the relationships that you have with your current family are strong and stable. So you'll be really looking at how you can resolve any underlying problems between you and them, so that you can have a supportive relationship with one another. And with the solar eclipse in Aries on the 29th of March, there is a feeling that you guys will be really wanting to put in a lot of your energy into establishing a strong relationship between you and your family members. There's a sense that you guys will realize the value that this could have in your life, And in doing so, this really can transform your life. I feel that you guys will set the intention to be open and honest with your family or anyone that you live with for that matter going forwards. I feel that you'll really want to make the effort to express whatever it is that you're feeling so that you can deal with any issues, nip any issues in the bud, and have a more harmonious relationship with your family and anyone that you happen to live with. There's a sense that you'll want a fresh new start between your family members and yourself, and start, rebuilding or really building up the relationship that you have with them. Perhaps you'll set intentions to spend, more time with them and focus on cultivating your relationship with them. And the same goes for anyone that you live with as well. Perhaps you'll really start nurturing the relationship that you have between you and anyone that you live with. This will allow a fresh new start between you and them. And there's a sense that there will be more harmony in your living arrangement going forwards. As mentioned, Venus and Mercury will be going back into Pisces on the 27th and the 30th of March respectively. So Mercury will be retrograde in Pisces till the 7th of April, and Venus will be retrograde in Pisces till the 13th of April. So during this time period, I do feel that you guys will be thinking about how you can tactfully communicate what it is that you're thinking and feeling to others. So as I was mentioning, I do feel that you'll be speaking a lot to your family about any sort of underlying feelings and thoughts and problems that you may be having with them. So during this time frame, you guys may be thinking about how you can tactfully go about that, how you can improve on your communication skills, your ability to be assertive, but also kind at the same time, so that there isn't any unnecessary discord between you. You'll be thinking about how you can communicate your needs and assert your thoughts and feelings, without causing any unnecessary tension. Perhaps you'll be thinking about how you can communicate this in a fair way. And this will allow you to assert your needs and get your needs met. So, like I was saying, I do feel that you'll really want this brand new fresh start in a living environment. So you guys may be looking into, moving, perhaps purchasing a new home for yourself, looking into getting a new living environment for yourself, looking into getting a new home for yourself. So I do feel that with Neptune going into Aries on the 30th, Neptune will go back into Pisces on the 22nd of October and then go back into Aries, which I'll discuss later, which I'll discuss in a future video. But during this time frame I mentioned, there is a real feeling that you may be, just keeping your options open when it comes to your living environment, when it comes to your home. I do feel that you could be experimenting living in new places. I am sensing that you might be seeking a home elsewhere. Perhaps you'll be seeking to relocate. Perhaps you'll feel like you don't have a solid, stable home beneath your feet during this time because you're kind of floating between different places. So you might not necessarily feel that you have a stable home beneath your feet, okay, while you search for that ideal home. There's a sense that you have this ideal home environment in mind, and you'll be trying to make that a reality, right? And I do feel that in your search, you will be, trying out lots of new places to live. During this time, things could feel a little shaky, a little bit unstable, like you don't have a true home. But this process of you experimenting with different places will be necessary to you finding your ideal home in the future. So keep that in mind. So that's what I'm saying for you for now, Capricorn. I really do hope that you liked this reading and found it helpful and insightful in some way. If you like this video, feel free to give it a like. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, feel free to subscribe. I really hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!